The importance and applications of the normal distribution, where we are using these normal distribution and where we can apply. The normal distribution plays very important role in the statistical theory because of the following reasons. One is any data, the data is obtained from psychological, physical, and biological measurements. Psychological, physical, and biological measurements approximately follow the normal distribution only. In this psychological, physical, and biological means, in this, what is the IQ score and the height and weight of the individuals, etc., are examples of the measurements which are normally distributed or nearly so. Psychological means what they are thinking, the IQ level, how it is. The physical means of what is the height and weight of the person. And biological means that is also depends on the blood groups or whatever the things. The second one is most of the distributions that are encountered in practice. That is, for example, binomial, in the binomial distribution, the Poisson distribution, the hypergeometric, etc., can be approximated to normal distribution. In the number of trials, n is indefinitely. In the normal distribution, the number of trials are indefinitely. For the definite and indefinite condition is there. Definite condition means for the exact trials and indefinite means non-exact trials. In such cases, we are using. And in this, indefinite means the neither P nor Q are very small. Neither P nor Q or very small. Then the binomial distribution tends to normal distribution. If the parameter in this parameter lambda is tends to infinity, then the Poisson distribution tends to normal distribution. The two cases are there. N is indefinitely in the binomial distribution, P and Q are not small. Here neither P or nor Q is very small, then the binomial distribution tends to normal distribution. If the parameter lambda tends to 0, then the Poisson distribution is tends to normal distribution. That is the thing. In the third point is, since the normal distribution is limiting case of the binomial distribution for exceptionally large numbers, it is applicable to many applied problems in kinetic theory, in the kinetic theory of gases and fluctuations in the magnitude of an electric current. Fluctuations in the magnitude of electric current. What is the third point? Where we are using and where we can apply. The normal distribution is a limiting case of the binomial distribution. Why? Because in the binomial distribution that depends on P and Q and that is the definite values. If neither P or nor Q are very small, then the binomial distribution is tends to normal distribution. So for the large numbers, exceptionally for the large numbers, that is the cases are N, indefinite cases. It is applicable to many applied problems. So those problems in which area means in the kinetic theory of gases and fluctuations in the magnitude of the electric current, the binomial distribution can be tends to normal distribution in the limiting cases, that is indefinite cases. Fourth one, even if variate, that is Z, is normally distributed, it can sometimes be brought to normal form by the simple transformation of the variable. The variate can be normally distributed, then sometimes it normal form by the simple transformation. Fifth one, for large samples. For large samples, any statistic, that is sample mean, sample standard deviation, etc., approximately follows the normal distribution only. And such it can be studied with the help of normal curve. For large samples, we can apply this normal distribution. Sixth one, normal curve is used to find confidence limits of the population parameter. This normal curve, this normal curve is used to find the confidence interval. That confidence means how much confidence is there to get the success, either 95 percentage of the confidence or 99 percentage of the confidence or 100 percentage of the confidence. From the curve, normal curve only, we can expecting the confidence limit of the population parameter. And seventh one, the proofs of all the tests of significance in the sampling are based upon the fundamental assumptions that the population from which the sample have been drawn is normal. Suppose we can take the some condition, the pass percentage of the 10th class in a school. The expecting of the confidence is 95 percentage or 100 percentage. In such cases, the proofs of all the test of the significances, the sampling are based upon the fundamental assumptions. So that is the assumption. In this year, we are getting 100 percentage of the pass percentage or 95 percentage above the 8th grade. That is the assumption. On that only we can find the significance. Okay, that is also drawn from the curve and in the normal only. The eighth point is normal distribution finds large applications in statistical quality control in industry for finding control limits. For control limits, we can apply the normal distribution to finding of the large applications in statistical quality control in any industry. If we can assume or we can take any case, in such cases we can apply the normal distribution. These are very important points. This is the just we have the idea where the normal distribution apply, how to, why we are studying this normal distribution. That is the thing. And one more thing, uses of the normal distribution, where we are using this normal distribution. Uses of normal distribution. The uses of normal distribution means the normal distribution can be used in the binomial distribution and Poisson distribution. In the binomial distribution means P and Q are not small, but in the Poisson distribution, any one of the value is very small. In the binomial, both are small. Both are small means that is near to the P and Q are both lies in between of the 0 to 1 only, and P plus Q is the relation of 1. But here P and Q are neither either P or nor P or Q is very small in the Poisson, but it depends on if P probability is something, then Q depends on P from the relation of 1 plus P plus Q equal to 1. Where we are using this by normal distribution means in the binomial and Poisson distributions for approximate, to find the approximate value. Second one is it has extensive use in simple sampling theory. It is the extensive use in the sampling theory. Samples, we are taking any samples in a factory, how many defective? In a box of bulbs, how many defective? In such cases, we are using in the sampling theory only, we are using the normal distribution. For the normal distribution, where we are applying to estimate parameter from statistic and to find the confidence limits of the parameter. In a day, the defective bolts are getting from the machine. That is the depends on the confidence of the machine only. If the machine is working good, then we are getting the good ones more. In such cases, we are using the normal theory. That is nothing but the normal curve, the normal distribution can be using in the sampling theory. The third one is it has a wide use in testing statistical hypothesis. In the hypothesis means we can assume the some condition on that we are finding the significance level. So that is 95% of the significance, 98, 99, 100. That is the test of the hypothesis. Test of the hypothesis means we can take the some condition if the mean is equal to the some value, that is x equal to mu. In such cases, the mean means from the machine, the what is the mean of the defective also that. In such cases, we use this normal distribution, that is the testing statistical hypothesis and tests of significance, in which it is always assumed that the population from which the samples have been drawn should have a normal distribution. That is a population means whatever the things are nothing but population. And fourth one, it serves as a guiding instrument in the analysis and interpretation of statistical data. From the testing of the hypothesis only, we can analyze the data, we can analyze the industry, we can analyze the group of the persons, and we can analyze the market, we can analyze the economy. The all are depends on the normal. In all cases, we are using the normal distribution only. Okay.